Sorry, I can't do this. Okay, be serious now. So a couple of days ago we received a couple of parcels that we'd ordered before the lockdown, and we were waiting and wondered if we would get them, but they arrived. So they've been in the garage decontaminating for a couple of days. So now we're going to have a look and see what's in there. It's highly dangerous, me with a knife. Oh, stay there, tablecloth. So, this looks very exciting. Oh, this is very exciting. Right, shall I unpack this first then, see what's in here? This delivery is from Outback Motortek, who have been exceedingly helpful. It's like pass the parcel. When the music stops, take a layer off. It'll take ages. You might want to do a speed up on this. Go make a cup of coffee, come back later. You go and put your kettles on. Give me about 5 minutes and I'll have it all laid out on the table. Little twirl. And welcome back. Right, so it's Easter weekend and it's Good Friday and we're stuck at home because of the coronavirus. But the good thing about that, I was having a little think during the break, the good thing about that is that it's given us time to make this video and show you all these bits and pieces and hopefully show you us fitting them to the bike. Because on a lovely day like this, we would have normally been out on the bikes and we wouldn't be doing this. So we've done the one box, seen the photos, let's undo the second box. Right, so that's 2 sets of upper crash bars, lower crash bars, 2 back plates and fittings, and 2 sets of pannier racks. So now all we've got to do is put them on the bikes.
So what we have to do is we have 6mm Allen bolts here and here. They need to come out. They need to come out completely and then held on to because they go back in again. That one there is a 17mm bolt which will come out and stay out. We don't need that. Outback Motortek have provided an alternative. So we'll get these undone, and I might add I did loosen them earlier, so yes, they're not as loose as this. I had to give them some serious, what was it, cracking I suppose? They were in tight, so I... Where?
By your right.
Oh yes. That's the other thing to bear in mind. You've got these little, thank you for that, got these little rubber grommets that go on the back end of these, so I can feel one on the back there. So again, once these are on, we'll put that back in place. Quite whether they're, I'm not sure, but I shall put that with that. They effectively go on there like that, but in the back there. So we'll hang on to that. We'll do the same with this one. I shall try and catch the rubber piece this time. Does explain why they don't come out hand. That's it. No, that doesn't move too far. Right. It's that one, and then we get the 17mm socket. It will just about fit on there, and what do I want? Let's try that one. This is where I need new tools really, because as you can see, this is a real mishmash of tools I've got going on here. And this one comes a long way out. And don't forget the washer that goes with it. That will not be used, that will be replaced. Okay? Yeah, well, in fact a washer doesn't go back in with the other one, according to the video. Right, we need to then find the right bar. Which one is it? Yeah, that looks like the right one. Okay. Oops. So we shall just loosely put these into place. No, it should all be done quite simply. Get in there. So we just want them so they're loose, but they're in place, they're loose, they're fine. That I don't want. I want, yeah, it's in there. Technical bit, because I can't find my knife. I want that one. And there is a washer. On the video we watched last night I didn't see there was a washer, but there is a washer. So that goes with that, and goes in there. I'm hoping I can get most of that in fairly finger tight. Right, so they are, well, I would say they're loose, but actually it's not as loose as maybe it could be. Well, yeah, kind of. Right, we need to get that in behind there. Oh, what have we got in the way? Oh, we've got tubes or pipes. Put the nut on there. Could be the wrong way.
I think you did do one that way because it was awkward when I put it on.
Well, we shall try it the other way, madam, just for you. That's not even. Have I got that the right way? These have got an up. No, look. Something else about these as well. They're actually offset. Well, some of them are offset.
You got the right one on the right one.
No, look. If you look here, you can see I've got the bottom of that.
It's too low.
So I think they've obviously got different sides for different places. Right. So let's take that all out of there. Does it look better if it goes the other way up? Oh, now we're going to run out of power. That's better.
That looks better.
Well, no, it's not even a case of cutting it. It's just, well, I suppose I'll talk about it in just a second. Let's look at this nut on there. Oh, come on. Right. Right, the thing that we've noticed with these C-clamps as well is that these are actually offset So you can run the risk of putting them in upside down. And what will happen then is that the back piece of the C-clamp will look lower and come out lower at the bottom. So there's an upside and there's a downside. Sounds like life really, doesn't it? There's an upside and there's a downside. Cool, blimey. You know, I'm going to have to come around that side. Them both on there. Right. Okay, and then we do the same the other side. Right. This next bit is the cross brace. Now, the thing to remember with this one, can you come in that side? The thing to remember this one is the shape of this radiator grill. Okay, you can see that this bottom piece of the radiator grill drops down and then it's smooth all the way along. So what it means is this bar, if you look at this bar has got a shorter kink there before it bends and a longer kink there. So I think it has to go that way around. Yeah, that looks about right. Right, that's that on there. This is all supposed to be loose, huh? Well, it certainly is really. Okay, now for the next bit. The first bit was the easy bit, this bit not so. Yes, indeed. Right, 12mm spanner. Can I just, let me just grab the camera and run for a minute, if I may. If you look up inside there, you've got that bolt there, and another one, the same further up. I can't actually get my thumb to it and get the camera in there as well, but hopefully you can see it. It's 2 bolts where the light attaches to the frame. Undo those 2 bolts. They are both 12mm bolts. Me being me, having a mishmatch of tools again, finding I can just about get the socket up there on the top one. I can't get the socket on the bottom one. So the bottom one will have to come out with a spanner. Okay, so we've managed to put that in there. I've actually given these bolts a little squirt of WD-40 purely because they look well, they are really dry from the process, the anodizing or whatever it is, the covering anyway. So anyway, we pop that on there, washer in there, and bolt it up. Again, keeping everything loose. Then we take 2 of these, 2 washers, 2 bolts, and I would suggest we actually take these bolts. Okay, so I think it's these bolts, basically the only ones that are left really. And these will go through here. Like so. Too many things in my hand. Again, nice and loose. Can't see that one. Why does one of them always have to be a problem? Right.
Well, it's not, yeah, it's not level that yet. Big this gap at the top and not at the bottom.
What do you mean?
It's tight at the bottom and not at the top, but that will even out as it all gets pulled.
As it all gets pulled together. Right. Right, and then that's on there. Right, that's that side done. Let's go back round to the other side. Right, so the ones we took out were 12s. These are 13s. The 12 you took out had a special kind of, I don't know what you call it, but a shape to it, so that you could get to it one side and tighten it up and it wouldn't move the other side. The replacement that you go through, you do need to get the spanner on one side and ratchet on the other to stop it turning. After a number of miles, we will go around and tighten them up again. Right. Right. Let's curse and swear now with the engine bolt, shall we? With my bent spanner. Make sure they got proper perches first. Right, there you are. Oh, this one's got a long way to wind in.
Come back in a minute then, shall I?
Yeah, make it 10. In all seriousness.
Alright, well, tell me when you've done it. Just come back and cut it in.
Yeah. Okay, right, there you have it. I would say it's a shame Outback couldn't include instructions with the packages, but yeah, it's fairly self-explanatory. There is a video online which gives half in Spanish, half in English. I think since they recorded it, they changed some of the bolts. But yeah, it's reasonably self-explanatory. So anyway, let's quickly run through it. 6mm for these bolts. If you can see them, 6mm for these. They are originals, they come out and go back in. 17mm for this bolt under here. That one comes out, that's the main engine bolt, and it's actually this one. And Outback produce a replacement a lot longer. And I have to say, it takes forever to wind it in, but you know, it's not coming out. It's not going to cause the bars to come adrift or anything. And it's also clamped very tightly to the engine. The 10mm top and bottom. They are a bit awkward. Some of the welds come down a little bit tight. It's a bit tight to get the spanner in there, but you know, you fight at it. It probably helps if you have a decent toolkit rather than one like I have. 10mm there as well. Clamp in against the frame, engine frame, etc. 13mm for joining the top and the bottom together. These I think are 8mm. They are 8mm, and that sits rather nicely along with the engine guard there. Actually sits very close, but I don't think it's quite touching, but it's definitely the right way around. So anyway, we shall see. Well, time will tell whether I get any vibrations or not. Right, and we come around to the front, and these are 13mm. This plate is one that needs to go up underneath there, and there's two 13mm bolts. The original bolts came out, oops, sorry about the camera. Original bolts look like these, and obviously these lugs are designed to fit into the frame so it turns, and you can get a nut on that side without having to worry about that side spinning. These aren't long enough to go through the frame and include this. So Outback include another couple, but they are just straightforward bolts. So you do have to get a spanner up on that side and the ratchet in on that side to tighten them up. It's doable, it's just there's plenty of wires underneath there. Yeah, pretty much the same with the other side. Yeah, all the bolts are about the same sort of size, and I have to say, it really looks rather robust. Colour match is nice. Not really much more I can say, actually, other than I need a new toolkit. Fighting with the tools that I've had today have proved more than just a little bit interesting. But there you go. And finally, just one more word to say. I started off with a cameraman. They got bored, decided to go and do some painting instead. So I ended up having to do my own filming.
You get bored.
But
The battery ran out. You took so long to do a simple job.
hopefully the mic won't pick up any of that, and I'll be able to overdub it with actually how much of a wonderful job I've been doing to get it all done. And she says I'm absolutely marvellous, and I didn't swear at it once. Well, I think I swore a little bit towards the end. I got told off because there's youngsters next door, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up, put away. It's 1 o'clock day today, at 1 o'clock time, and tomorrow morning we come out and do it all again for the other bike. Woohoo! Ka-ching! See you later. Bye.